I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be playing with some new makeup that I mentioned in my most recent massive drugstore haul, which is going to be down below. I also have a playlist. There's going to be a total of 4 videos. This is video number 3 out of the 4. What? 3 out of the 4. I have quite a few products today, so the products that we're going to be using are lip oil gloss in aloe. We have 2 lip products, the EBIN New York matte and satin, and also the squalips lip gloss. I have a couple of repurchases, my Artista liquid liner in brown and my Beauty Creations foundation. We have the AOA Studio loose pigment in spell, as well as their gel liner. We have one of their eyeshadow bases. This is the one in shimmer. This one's meant to be a glow base, as well as their blur-fection face primer. Also have the A2O rainbow highlights, as well as the Santee pro finish eyeshadow palette. So if you want to see my thoughts on these products, were they fails or were they not, just keep on watching. And don't forget, if you like drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you like the video, if you like it, get right into it. The video is going to start right now. Alright, as you guys saw, we have quite a bit of makeup to go through. The first product I'm going to go in with is the AOA Studio lip oil gloss. This one here is in aloe and it's really nice, very vibrant packaging, which I enjoy. And you guys know I've really been enjoying these. They're just so hydrating. I love. The next product we're gonna go in with is the AOA Studio Shimmer Glow Base Eyeshadow Primer. And this one basically is a subtle shimmer, helps control oils, and locks in eyeshadow crease free and a color rich look. And it's a really adorable packaging, and I did get another one of these which we used in one of my other videos, and like I mentioned, the playlist is going to be in the description box below. But that is how that product looks. It is rather glowy, more so than our last primer. Our last primer was pretty yellow, whereas this one does blend into this kind of shade, which does contain shimmer. So I'm really curious to see how this will help the eyeshadow go on, and it's not sticky or anything. So I guess it's like the other primer is just a shimmer variation, I don't know. So we'll see how this works on the lid. I'm really excited about it. I did enjoy the last primer, so I know this one won't let me down, hopefully. I'm also taking one of the mirrors that I purchased from Santee. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this on the lid. I'll do one lid first so we can see the difference. I'm also going in with the new microfiber sponge that I purchased from Santee as well. So it is leaving a shimmery lid. Find very interesting. I haven't really seen any shimmer eyeshadow primers. Let me know if you have. So I think that's a really interesting concept. Not something that I would go out and like look for or whatever, but I was really intrigued, which is why I picked it up. So that is one eye with the primer and no primer. So it is a pretty shimmery, nothing like offensive. I guess like once everything is on, you won't even notice. I'll go ahead and do the other eye now. Now I am noticing some spots are forming. Some parts of the primer are like sticking to the lid in weird ways. Hopefully that doesn't affect our eyeshadow today, but honestly, like first impressions, I don't think I'm gonna be reaching for this as often unless it's in my Shop My Stash that I'm gonna have to. But it's not like my first choice. I would rather pick the other eyeshadow primer that we used in my other video, just because that one seems a little easier. It's more of a lighter tone. It definitely dries down and it's more matte. Then this one is just providing a lot of shimmer, and I don't see how that's gonna help the eyeshadow, but we're gonna test that out right now. But so far I'm like, not really impressed. Next we have an eyeshadow palette, and this is our new Santee Pro Finish palette. It comes with 12 eyeshadows. It comes with a mirror as well, and these are the shades we're playing with today. Really nice. Not really impressed by the swatches, honestly. Those are it there. They're kind of, it did take a while to build up. I did have to swipe a couple times to get it to this pigmentation, so they're not like super bam pigmented right off the bat, but we'll see how they perform on the eyes. Here's just a little close-up look at this palette. It was only $1. I'm loving the fact that they have names to them. That's really nice and really convenient when you're doing looks and talking about them in certain videos and stuff. It's just easier to kind of point out certain shades that's standing out to me or whatever. So I'm loving that. We're also going to use one of the AOA Studio loose pigments. This one here is in the shade Spell. It's really gorgeous. That is the shade Spell. Really beautiful tone. We are going to use this on the lid as well. But yeah, I'm really excited about these. These are really nice. I really enjoyed the last one that I tried, and I'm just loving these for $1, and this is gonna last me forever. I'm really glad I picked these up. Starting off with a mix of Paradise and Cappuccino. I'm just gonna throw that on the eye. Kind of smell like baby powder, and they are just a tad powdery in the pan. Like, you can still see some shimmer from that primer coming through. Taking the shade, which is called Navy, it's a blue shimmer, so we are gonna have quite a bit of fallout, but I do want to take this and see if I could throw it on. Looks like I can't. Okay, I'm gonna take it with my finger. What I'm doing is just throwing it in the inner part and the outer part of the eye. Right, it is quite messy. I'm gonna go ahead and take the loose pigment, and I'm gonna throw it on the center of the eye, and hopefully it gives us a nice little halo moment. All right, so I tried my best to fix it. Can I just say, this sucks? Do not waste your money. Save your coin, save your dollar, put it towards your child's college fund or something. Like, do not purchase this palette. It is horrible. I didn't think it was possible for something to be as bad as this was today. It was just not good. The pigmentation wasn't sticking to the eye, it was sticking to the face. It was just, everything about this palette honestly is a fail for me. And of course I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna do a whole Santee eyeshadow palette collection video soon, like in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna be mentioning a lot of palettes that are $1 that are amazeballs, okay, on the site. This one, however, is not it, and we are going to mention this one in that video as well, and it's just horrible. I do not recommend it. If you know how to make this work, let me know down below. Is it the eyeshadow base? I don't think so. It was just the way that these were packing on and stuff. The formula isn't that great, and at first it smelled really nice. It smelled like baby powder, and I was like, okay. But after a while, the smell was just kind of there. It kept lingering. While I was doing my eyeshadow, it's just all I can smell. It started smelling like crayon, and it's just not a fun palette to work with. So we've had our fair share of good eyeshadow looks and bad eyeshadow looks. If you guys have been here for any length of time, it's just the way the cookie crumbles with makeup. This look has to be one of the worst ones. I have to say that. It's just like not it. Okay, it's not it. So I'm really disappointed that went down this way. But you know, it was $1. It didn't break the bank or anything, but if I could go back, I would not purchase this palette. Now the loose pigment, this one here has nothing to do with the eyeshadow looking horrible. I did throw this on the lid. It's amazing. It reminds me of that shade in the, I think it was Makeup Geek palette or something with Manny MUA, where he put that one shade that looked exactly like this, and it's like a blue with a gray shift and stuff. A lot of people went crazy over that shade in that palette, and a lot of people purchased like a bunch of extras and stuff so they would never run out of it. This is like that shade. It also was in the Wet n Wild palette as well, and it's basically that shade in a loose pigment. So if you love that shade, they do have it, and this is in the shade Spell. Really nice, only $1, and it's amazing. It couldn't save the look, however, because it's just the shades were not good, okay. But this is really nice, so I am gonna keep using it in other videos and also showcase it in different kind of looks and stuff. But yeah, the palettes definitely skip out on, but these are really nice. I also used another new product. This is the Artista liquid liner. This one's in brown. This is actually a repurchase, so you know, it's nice. I use it all the time. I use one up, which is why I repurchased it. This is rather watery compared to their other liners. They also have a blue one, a purple one, a green one. I love using these. They're really amazing, and yeah. This is the brown one. I am wearing it today. You do have to layer it quite a bit if you want to get it to that dark brown capacity, but honestly I just throw it on and go. It's perfect for those everyday looks, perfect for any brown looks. It's just really nice. It is just a little more subdued than a like black liner, and I like it. So it's really nice. It's just a little watery, but you do have to build it up. But I've seen that across the board with brown liners. For example, I have one from LA Colors from the Dollar Tree, and it's the same thing. Like, it's watery and I have to build it up quite a bit. So I think it's just something to do with like brown liners, but this is really nice if you're into those everyday looks. It just adds something extra to the makeup look. So I'm really enjoying these, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. Going on to face products, we do have a new primer. For that, I'm going to spray my face using the A2O UHG primer spray. You guys know I'm trying to use this up, so I'm going to move my hair back I don't like getting the spray on it. Okay, girl. If you hear the birds, they are loud. Okay, they're having conversations. They're like yelling. Almost through this actually, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, moving the hair forward. Going in with the other primer. This is AOA Studio blur-fection face primer. This one here is a nude. It doesn't have any type of like color to it. It's really smooth. Oh, this shadow, girl. This is not cute. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on my pores. I love the fact that it's so smooth. I'm gonna throw some on the nose. How did I get blue shadow on the nose? And I'm just gonna throw it on all over the face. It's really easy to spread out. I'm gonna throw some on the forehead. All right, so I just went ahead, threw it on all over the face. It looks really nice. I do feel a little bit of a cast going on the face, but it is a primer. It did blur the face, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So okay, we'll see how the foundation goes over it. For foundation, we're using another repurchase. This is the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Foundation in FS 7.0. You guys know how I feel about this. I rave about it often. It's really amazing, really great coverage if you're into those full coverage foundations. This is definitely one that I recommend you try out. The packaging is cute and it's just really, it feels luxurious. It feels kind of heavy in the hand. They're a really nice formula. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And again, we're using the microfiber sponge. That is the foundation on. It's really nice, really beautiful on the skin. Really been enjoying this. As for the sponge, I feel like this is really weird. I wet it and it gets like a bunch of these little breaks in it. And I mean, it does a good job at blending and stuff. It's not the most amazing in the world, but it does okay. It's just not a sponge that I'm enjoying and not one that I would repurchase once it's like gone or whatever. Yeah, I'm not really enjoying that. Right, so we have a couple more products to go. I did go ahead and throw on concealer, cream products, powders, all of that. And we're gonna go ahead and use our gel liner from AOA Studio. Yeah, the top kept coming off. And this, honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna use this. Look at that. It's extremely dry and it's just falling apart. You do have to sharpen it. I'm not gonna use this today. I'm gonna let you guys know, just do not purchase it. It's super dry, it doesn't work. It's just not good. So yeah, it's already a fail for me, honestly, in my book, and I'm not gonna try it out today. It's like literally falling apart. So no, do not purchase it, do not recommend. And yeah, I'm not liking this. Honestly, just gonna wipe this makeup off as soon as we're done. I am not enjoying any of the shadow, like how it looks. It's just kind of throwing everything off. So I'm just gonna throw on some mascara. We're doing a no shadow on the under eyes as well. And I am using my skinny mascara. This is also from my massive drugstore haul, but I did use this in one of my other videos. Really nice. I've really been enjoying this. Next, we are going into highlighter. So this is the A2O. I believe it's like rainbow highlights. It comes with all of these shades. I did swirl my finger around. This is the shade that you get. And it's a really nice shade. Let's see how it comes off on the face. I'm just going to kind of concentrate on the yellow and the orange. Rather powdery. And I'm just going to throw that on the inner portion of the eye, the inner corner. This is definitely not a product that I recommend you pick up, honestly. Like, it's cute, but this is just something fun to pick up, but I'm not really enjoying the formula. I'm not enjoying today's video, honestly. If you guys film, you guys know there's days where it's like things do not work out, and that hasn't happened for a while. But I think today's one of those days where everything's just kind of going wrong and nothing looks good. It has nothing to do with like my foundation or anything. It's just like the eyeshadow just does not look good, and I do not like it. It's just like kind of messes everything up. Yeah, so this is just something fun to try, but I wouldn't recommend either. It's just pretty chunky and it's not really practical. It comes with a bunch of random rainbow shades and stuff, but I thought it would be something fun for us to try out. That is the result. It's cute. I did concentrate on the yellow and the orange, but again, nothing extraordinary, not something that you need to go out and grab. It was only $1, but we are moving on to lips. I'm just gonna line my lips before we talk about our new products. All right, our first new product for our lips is the EBIN New York Matte and Satin Lip Dress. This one's really nice. As you guys know, I was wearing it during my massive drugstore haul on the lips, and it's a really gorgeous brown kind of shade, and it matches really well with this lip liner. is a really gorgeous, like everyday kind of lip for me. I really enjoy these brown lips for like a nude. I just love them. They just go with like a lot of looks, especially the colorful ones, and it's just so nice. So I'm really enjoying this so far. Really nice, and honestly a really great formula. I do want to pick up more shades, and they're really inexpensive as well. So EBIN New York, as you guys know, I really enjoy their products. I do have a link in the description box below, and it is like an affiliate link, so I do get a little bit of commission when you purchase stuff from there. But if you want to support my little channel, thank you so much for clicking on that link. It takes you directly to the website, and they have so many great things. To end the video, we're gonna go in with our new gloss. This is a Squalips lip gloss. This is the clear one. In my last video, I believe we used the one with glitters in it, and I really love like the applicator. It's really nice. It's flat, so I'm gonna go ahead and just throw some on. And they're really glossy. They're a really nice formula. To set the face, we're gonna use the Beauty Treats Rose Water Setting Spray. We're gonna spray the face. We're gonna talk about everything, girl. Yeah. And then we're gonna end it. All right, guys, so this is the final look. You guys know how I feel. I'm not happy right now. And to be honest, I am gonna wipe this off right after we finish this video. I'm just not enjoying this at all. Let's talk about the thoughts first of all. So what was your favorite product from today's video, and what was your least favorite? Because I had quite a bit of fails today, and I'm really surprised because each of these videos have been really great. We've gotten some really great looks out of it. But with makeup, you guys know, and with everything in life, there's always going to be that day where things do not work out, formulas that are not that amazing, and we definitely tried some of those things out today. So we're going to talk about the repurchases. I did repurchase the Artista liquid liner in brown, and you guys know I mentioned it throughout the video that this is a really nice liner. I did finish one up, and I did repurchase because I honestly missed it. I really like it. I like wearing it in those everyday kind of looks when I decide to do them, and it's just a really nice liner. I really enjoy the other colors and stuff, so I did have to repurchase that. It is a little watery, but I just build it up. I have no problem with that. And the other repurchase is the Beauty Creations Flawless Foundation. This is amazing, and it's just girl, if you like full coverage foundations, you're gonna love this. I always recommend it because the formula is just amazing, perfect for those kind of going out foundations, you know, when we were able to go out, or those like date night kind of foundations. Really nice when you want a full glam kind of look. This is definitely something I recommend. It's really nice and also really inexpensive if you know where to shop and when it's on sale. It does retail for like $12, which is a little high, but like I mentioned, I do purchase it at my local Q Bargain. It's always like $6.99, so like half off, and yeah, for that price it's really nice. It's just a really nice foundation. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, so those are the repurchases. I don't know, should we start with negativity or positivity? Let's talk about the items that I was not impressed with. The first one being the eyeshadow primer. So this one here is the AOA Studio Shimmer Glow Base. You guys saw it is like a shimmer base, which is interesting. I don't think this was the source of why the eyeshadow portion went kind of downhill. It's just weird. It's like a weird kind of product for me. I don't know, it's not something that I look for. I don't look for shimmer eyeshadow bases. I did want to pick all of them up just to kind of compare and contrast them, see which ones would work better for me. And honestly, the first one that I used in my first video that's in the playlist worked so much better than this one here. So I'm not going to reach for it as often. I already know it. It's just going to go kind of neglected because it's not something that I really enjoyed today, and it just looks a little weird. Like you can kind of see remnants of it underneath my brow. Not something that I recommend, honestly. But if you are a person who likes shimmer eyeshadow bases, then you know, pick it up if you want to try it. But that was a fail for me. The next one is the A2O little rainbow highlight situation. This is extremely chunky. I think this is fun. It was fun to try out and stuff, but not something I really recommend. It's just not that great. And the gel liner, I do not recommend these at all. Like, do not pick them up. They're not that great. And I did read the reviews. They said the same thing. They suck. They're not great. No, skip it. But I wanted to try it out, and yeah, they were right. This sucks and I don't recommend it. The next product is a Santee palette. I do own a couple other Santee products in my collection, and Santee is a brand that I was really familiar with. I used to post them a lot. They used to send me items. I won like a giveaway from them as well, so they were really prominent for the beginning of my channel, and I used to always use their products. But the formulation is interesting. There's some palettes that are really pigmented but extremely powdery, and the pigmentation does not stick to the eye. It just falls off and then it ends up on your face, and it's just, you can never really get a great look out of their palettes, and this is no different from those other palettes. This is just not a good palette. I really love the color story and stuff. A really great color story, like it looks fun and stuff, but it's just not good. And just the look I created, it wasn't fun using this palette. It has a really interesting smell. At first it smelled really nice, but after a while the scent does linger and it's just not fun. So this is definitely a palette that I do not recommend, but again, stick around because I'm going to do a whole like Shamus A eyeshadow collection, and they do have some really great palettes on their site, but this is definitely not one of them. Moving on to the positives, the lip oil gloss. You guys know how I feel about this. It's really nice, really amazing for those people who like lip oils. It's really nice, really comfortable on the lips as well. The next product, the AOA Studio loose pigment in Spell, really beautiful, and honestly it's just a really gorgeous color as well, so that one I really enjoyed. I also enjoyed the blur-fection primer. I really like the transparent one a little more, but this one's really nice. It did leave the face really smooth, and I feel like the foundation went on really nice over top, so that was another great product, as well as the lip products. The EBIN New York Matte and Satin is really amazing. I love the color, the pigmentation, everything about it. And the glosses, I really enjoy these. They're really glossy and they look amazing on the lips. So all of these products I recommend, and the other ones, unfortunately we had a couple fails, but yeah. So I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about on the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high-end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person, you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.